Warnock, Colin. I think I've upset a few people by saying I'd have him. There's a simple reason why I would have him. We're in the shit. And when you're in the shit, you've got to use the best tools you can to get out of the shit. Now in football, there's no such thing as a managerial guarantee. The possible exception of Guardiola and a bit of money. But lower down there isn't. Apart from one person, and that's Colin. The number of clubs he's rescued. Look at the job he did at Rotherham. Rotherham were dead and buried when he went there, and I can remember thinking, even he's not going to do that. But they did, including getting a result at Hillsborough. And I know he's a United fan. I work with United fans. And? My house is falling down. We're going to have to move out on a lot. Don't worry about that. I know a kid who can fix it. Very good builder. He can just underpin it for you. Are you sure? I thought we were going to have to move out. I thought he were knackered. Yeah, you don't have to do it. Don't worry about it. He can come and sort it straight away. Is he any good? Has he done it before? About 7 or 8 times. Probably best in country. Sound will get him in. What's his name? It's old Frank from Boozer. Do you remember? I can't have him. He told a joke 20 years ago I didn't like. Oh, fuck it. You are? Kid down our road is a waiter down at local restaurant. I'll get him in to do it, you know what I mean? Wouldn't you rather have a building expert than a waiter? No, I'd rather house fell down. I don't get it, my son. Things have been said, of course they get said. I have banter with United fans at work. One of my pals at work called John, I see him every day. We always have a laugh every day about it. We're Sheffielders, aren't we? I know. Actually, I'll tell you a story about Warnock, actually. All this Wednesdayiting thing. Years back, my father says, I'll tell you what, he says, it'd be good if we could get somebody down to present awards at football. I says, we'll not get anybody. He says, we'll get Warnock. He says, he's not going to do it. He's a professional football manager. He'll be too busy. Probably won't pay him. He says, Anyway, next thing, I'm at my father's house, phone rings. Is Neil there? It's Neil. I thought somebody's taking piss here. I said, Father, it's for you. Somebody calling him said Neil, some joker. Anyway, my father's rabbiting away on phone for ages. I said, who were that? Warnock. What's going? He can't come down. Unfortunately, they've got to playoffs. They're playing Wolves at Wembley, so he can't come down. I says, you see. I said, you're wasting your time. I said, I'll just dish all awards out. Anyway, day before awards, postman. Gospel truth, this postman. Envelope through post, signed for that. Opened it up. One of them TDK tapes. Cassette tape. Young'uns don't know what I'm on about, but anyway, cassette tape. What's that? Press play. Warnock, busy, down in London, preparing United to face Wolves. Recorded a speech for my lads. And he's going on doing it. I know it's not easy, lads, because I know your gaffer's got his favourites, because we all do, and this and others. No, all lads were loving it, because obviously I did have my favourites. Really hit the note. Don't have to do that, take time out of his schedule, do you know what I mean? Especially for Wednesday fans. What he did. And lads loved it, it was great. And I just thought, I think it's little things like that show you that he's a Sheffielder at heart, more than anyone else, more than any banter about football. He didn't have to go to that trouble, especially on what, for him at that time, would have been one of the most important weeks of his entire life. So I just thought that showed a bit of measure. Rabbiting away on phone to me father, Wednesday fan and a United fan, just chatting away. And then it turned out that when they were kids, from opposite sides of the city, but both of their aunties lived on the same road. And Warnock used to stay with his auntie in summer, and probably might have even played with my father, do you know what I mean, in street. So Sheffielders, the Sheffield blokes having a chat. The rest of it's banter. There's one or two cleg nuts on either side at divide, we all know that, but Talking about a professional bloke, and let me tell you, he would love it to come here and rescue us. He would love it. Not least because I think still, even after all this time, it'd still be a little bit of a to McCabe. But anyway, I understand some folks won't wear it and it might be divisive. And that's an argument I've seen a fair bit. It will be divisive, you know. Half of fans won't want him there. But that stat on its own don't particularly tell the whole story, is it? Because when we got Gary Monk, they had a poll. But 48% of fans didn't want Gary Monk. Half of them didn't want Lahukai. Half of them didn't really want Carlos, he'd never heard of him. So saying half of fans wouldn't want Warnock, not really here or there, is he? The only poll we've had in the last few years where there hasn't been that has been Bruce, who's now widely reviled, probably more than Warnock, for the fact that we let him have 6 weeks after good at cricket and then he fucked off as soon as Newcastle come knocking at the door. Get best people fit job. Mind you, gotta be honest with you. A, I don't think Wednesday had that foresight, and B, I'm not sure Warner could be able to work in these conditions here. Football's a small world and I'm sure word gets about how things are done. But anyway, that's my 2 pence out of him tomorrow.